What's up, everybody? This is Phenom from Team Redshirt, and we're playing Escape Velocity Nova because I got it to work, and I love this game, so why not? We got some really long, really cool, kind of, let's be honest, kind of canned sci-fi backstory here, but alright, now that that obnoxious music has stopped, which you won't hear because I'll turn it off before this video ever comes out. Alright, we're gonna... Okay. So this is just our kind of, tutorial. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Nor I was thinking about going through it just for the teaching aspect of this, but we'll just leave past that. Yes, some things are best learned firsthand. So, this game is awesome. First thing I want to say. Awesome. Huge. Huge. I don't have full screen map because I can't get it to work. But I'll figure that out. Yeah. What I do have, for those of you who are watching and are curious, I'm really off to a roll on my intros here. I haven't recorded anything in months. I have plugins for ship variants here, so we have all the different variants of ship, which is, some of them are kind of broken, but that's okay. It just makes the shipyard look a little bit more impressive most of the time. Let's pick up some auto recharge, IFF, grav sensors, so I know the big mean things, how big the mean things are that are trying to kill me. Cool. Cool. Alright, that'll be fine for now. But extra good jump. So, early game, I'm going to, for those who aren't super familiar with how what EV is, it is, I've heard it described as the grandfather of Eve. Granddaddy. Which, that's super appropriate. Coffee, where are you? Just run away. Yeah, Granddaddy Eve is super appropriate because it's very much just a single player, as you'll see, top-down, I guess 2D, fairly open-world, sandboxy kind of thing. Well, sandbox is a weird phrase, but only because this game was out a decade before we used that phrase in gaming, so who knows. There are, what, 6 main storylines, maybe 7, depending on how you look at it. Innumerable little short missions and multi-mission storyline things that are pretty cool. Species, or, well, everybody's human as far as I can tell. But, you know, different governments and factions and that sort of thing. Each of which have very much their own technology, which is pretty cool. So, let's, what do we got here? Kismet, the Enlightenment System, that's just down here. Thror, this is kind of dangerous, but it's really close. So let's go do that. And so for the looking around, most planets will have something like this. You're always going to have a bar where you can go. I don't have enough money to gamble, so I'm not going to gamble. And then, yeah, you get your... I have played this game extensively by being a pirate or a trader in the past. Like, not doing missions, just going around on trade routes. It's kind of fun, actually. It gets old pretty quickly, I will admit. Oh. I'm going to avoid that. So normally I would kind of drop sound down a bit for that sort of thing, but I think it's probably worth it to let you all hear some of it. Because I'm certainly not going to be looking for it. That's loud. Maybe that's a bit loud. Oh, I've made a mistake. I made a mistake immediately. That's fine. I don't know what I was thinking. Because it's fine, I'll just 5,000 back. It's such a that was a I'm talking and not thinking move. That's what that was. Alright, well, nice little look at combat for the uninitiated. It's a very intense game sometimes. And then other times, you can just kind of chill and do missions and enjoy it. Oh, I was a derelict there. Oh well. No, you guys can deal with that. So this game, I actually don't know the date that it came out. Early 2000s, late 90s, like in there. Ambrosia Software, they were a Mac game company that did mostly actually like apps for OS 10 when it started coming out, and then they did some games. They had a couple of cool games. Uplink was a ton of fun. If you ever played Uplink, I loved that game. There wasn't a lot to it, but it was fun. Altia. Tidal and the cone system. Probably said that. Tidal? I'm going to say that's Tidal, not Tidal. Derp. Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. I don't have any asteroids, and it's a little bit of a problem. I might have to... Okay, we do. They're just massive. So this first bit's going to be... I'm going to leave a little bit of it in here until we get into our first couple... first ship. First couple episodes. It'll be a little bit... well, I mean, anything I do is dry, if I'm honest, but... It will... it's... If you do things right, you can advance pretty quickly in the early game. I'm just not... Yeah, there we go. A whole 4. It's been, I don't know, 10 years since I've played this game, so I'm going to be testing my memory as much as I'm testing anything these days. Alright, so that should be up here. Ha! Well. So I guess I should say, if you're watching us and you're familiar with EV, any of them, if you know Ambrosia Software, if you, any of that, leave a memory. This is my favorite, Ambrosia was Blizzard before, right? Like, it's a weird way to say that because they weren't nearly as big, but they had this really dedicated community. They had a forum that was wonderful. Banter and Brawl was an unfortunately formative experience for me. Kind of like finding 4chan before. Geez, it might even have been before 4chan. No, it couldn't have been. Oof. Oof. Talk about dark sides of the internet. But anyway. Ah, yes. Let's do this. United Shipping. Absolutely. It's always nice to have someone you can ask for. The nicest thing about United Shipping is UN shipping people will help you if you're in danger or disabled or whatever for free. Not in danger, but definitely if you're out of fuel. And so over here on the right-hand side, I can't put my cursor over it but you'll see it's flicking our little targeting view there. For those who aren't familiar, we got our name, Starbridge. The type, which is very important. Different classes of ships tend to have very different loadouts or capabilities. And then the affiliation, obviously shield percentage, that's not the important thing right now. That's at 100 and then it goes to 0. Auroran ship. Carrier fight. And our affiliation is a big thing, right? Like, pirate obviously is a problem. But Aurorans will tend to attack you if you're aligned with the Fed, especially if you're on the Fed storyline, because then you're actually part of the Federation. As will rebels, that's a whole thing too. So there's some kind of political's it's kind of a hot topic word these days, but I'm recording this on November 3rd. Yeah. But sorry, I'm like reading and talking at the same time, and that is never a recipe for sounding like you know what the hell you're doing. Heavy weapons, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's a thing to explain. This game is the first of the EV games to require some sort of license system. Is it? Yeah, kind of. Yes, to this effect. So there's, let's see here. Radar missile launcher requires missile weapons license, right? And if you buy it, you can't buy it legally without a missile weapons. Jeez, missile weapons license. There we go. You can, however, buy it illegally, literally an illegal version. It's got a little tag under it that says illegal. But this guy, like flying past me here, he'll scan you and then start to blow you out of the sky if you have illegal tech. So not something you want to do in a shuttlecraft. Tell you a little secret. This Leviathan, this thing here, this bad boy right here, crazy cargo ship, armed variant, should have about 1.5 million sitting in its, if you were to, accidentally disable it and board it. Yeah, it's safe to say there'd be at least 1 million credits sitting inside that bad boy, and they're very squishy. So it's a nice piracy approach to leveling yourself up to a good ship. Given that most of the storylines either take you out of Federation space, so it doesn't matter if you're criminal in Federation space, or you are part of the feds and they don't give a shit because you do enough good for them that they just look the other way, and you're, yeah. So looking at the map here, we have a government, right? System, government, legal status. This is a thing. So this guy here, no record. I haven't gotten myself enough of a rep with the Federation military to let me land there. That's a restricted area. All I have to do is go get into a fight there with a kill an Auroran or two, and I'll be okay. Like, it's just a very bare amount of... it's just a really small margin to get yourself able to land in these places. If they're red, they're very likely to shoot me or definitely not allow me to land. Orange means they're not allowing me to land, but not because they hate me, just because they don't know who the fuck I am. Fight me, YouTube. I will swear in my own videos. I'm never gonna get monetized. I would never get monetized anyway, so fuck it. Ah, memories. So, during the late 90s, early 2000s, I was in EV Banter and Brawl, which is the forum that we were pretty commonly in. Oh, look at this. We have an orange planet. Why is it orange? What is special about Rigel? You are met by a man wearing the same blue-black uniform that Samantha had been wearing. My name is Sean Clark. I'm not going to do that with an accent, but it would be funny if I did. We'll get there. He introduces himself as he shakes your hand. Welcome to United Shipping. I take it you have the package? You nod and begin unloading your cargo with the aid of nearby dock workers. Well done, he compliments you when you're finished. I'll take care of this one for you, but in future all deliveries will be taken to the deliveries office, and the staff there will notify the intended recipient of the arrival of their package. Okay. Giving you access to the UN shipping missions through the mission BBS, this bad boy down here. Obviously, some will be more valuable than others, but I'm sure you'll notice that as time goes on. We've now logged you as an official UN shipping courier, and so if you are ever in need of assistance, you can call on the aid of nearby UN shipping ships, and they will offer their aid. We'll make sure that we make sure that we look after our own, because precious few others are prepared to look after us. Speaking of looking after our own, I've authorized a transfer of 10,000 credits into your account. In the future, this will automatically be forwarded to you upon completion of your delivery. Now get out there, Owen McCall. Yes, that's another thing. I am Pilot Owen McCall. You can feel free to name the reference there. It is not a very hidden one, if you know what it is. New England. UN shipping. Oh, look at that. That's 100,000 credits. This is what I'm talking about. 5,000. 18,000. That's 20,000. That's 25. That's 100. And I'll probably get a pirate, but that's okay. Rother. And these have to go to Rother. Sky in the Murasaki system. Where's Sky again? Is that over here? I think that's this one. Okay. Well, no harm. Honor in the Bloodstone system. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. That's only 20k. Oof. I think I can make all that, right? August 15th, August 15th, August 10th. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3. We're holding shift here because, you know, they thought of us. I always wanted a mod or a plugin. It's called a plugin in this game because it's not modded, but it is modded. Some of the greatest total conversions for any games I've ever played have been done in this game. With, well, what I always thought was a really robust system, but in reading after the fact, it was fairly limited, actually. They just, the game was so simple that it seemed easy to mod. We'll just go with mod because easy to plug in just sounds bad. Wait, did I just... Dope. That's okay. You can help me, friend. You can help me, friend. That was a choice. Yeah, sure. July 28th. Lots of time. Don't get caught in the middle of this, Mike. Okay, what do we got shipyard-wise here? Right, so, okay, here's a great opportunity to explain the difference. We've got a Viper. It's a fighter. All these, you know, good speed, acceleration, turning, crappy shields and armor. It's basically a TIE fighter. A Z95 Headhunter. Let's go with that. not much of anything space-wise. No fuel, right? Okay, so heavy fighter. It's got two jumps. It's got a little bit more here. Oh, I got hiccups now. Excuse me. Slightly more shields and armor. So the interesting thing about this game, if you'll notice carefully, it has more stuff, more fuel, and exactly the same amount of space and cargo. I think. It would be really embarrassing if I was wrong. No, yeah, exactly the same amount of space and cargo. Brain on this guy. So really what that means is if I were to buy this thing, sell these 2 rocket pods, it would have 20 tons of space. Which is crazy for a fighter. Not that I'd ever buy this Viper, but case in point, right? So there's value to buying the larger stuff that already has a ton of weapons on it because it gives you that space when you unload it. A good example is one of the mod Star Bridges. Oh, that's the other thing I have. I have the mod Starbridge E plugin because you can never buy it with anything, and I love that thing. It's just a beast. Don't worry. Don't worry if you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you do, yes, you know what I'm talking about. So you can get these situations where if you're building the perfect ship, right? Here's another one. Light blaster turret, 2 light blasters. It's already loaded out, but it's already got this. Oh, no, it doesn't. This one doesn't. That's so weird. Okay, well, bad example. All right, well, let's trade up. Okay, let's get our auto recharger so we don't, because I forget. And our see the big mean guys. So this lets us see the size of a ship up here, which you will never be able to see on your screen. I don't know why I'm even, but that's okay. And this IFF, so blue is good, green is friendly, or me, but I don't move, so, you know, just there's that. And red is, well, not friendly. Red is red. That is red. See? Case in point. I'm getting the fuck out of here. See, we saw a very large ship. Oh, see, now he's gray. You may not be able to see that, but he's gray now, so it's disabled. Nice little visual representation of that. I'm going to pop over to Rother, I think. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this one first. Right? This is the... No, shoot. Oh, I done screwed up. I was backwards on that. Oh well. That is fine. We're never going to make that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, never going to make it. We'll just drop that now. And we'll just drop that now. We'll just drop that now. Oof. Yeah, yes, we have a disabled ship. I'm ion, so, you know, very fat, very slow. I got caught in the middle of that shitstorm there as I took off. There's certain effects that last forever. Ion is not my favorite favorite part of this game, I'm not going to lie. As you can tell, it's very frustrating. If this is pirates... Oh, God. Watch the map. Whew. Okay. It's slightly stressful. That was the wrong one, but that's fine. We had a 100K one, and I just ballsed it up right away. Oh, Jerry McDonald. No, I know that name. O'Donnell, sorry. Yeah, you want me to go to hell. No. I'm not even going to read that. I'm sorry. Just all you have to know, if you aren't familiar with that, is he wants me to go to the far end of space. Down here. Somewhere. Somewhere down here. And get... Well, it's just a terrible idea. Let's just leave it at it's a terrible idea. Take a probe down there for 50k. There's pirates and Aurorans. They're like Klingons. Just angry all the time. Oh, man. I'm a little disappointed in my 100k that I went away. That was a new ship. Oh well, live and probably not learn. This is an Auroran ship, actually. It's kind of hard to see, but it's the Argosy. Very cool little medium-sized cargo ship. I don't actually use them very often, but where do we... Viking. Yes, there's some money. Should kill this thing and get my combat rating up. I wonder if that... Okay, let's... There. Ha! Testing. No ability. God, no kidding. I can't even hit it. I think I've made a choice. Don't come over here, because then I'll have to stop shooting. And if I have to stop shooting, this is like a really wasted process. So your combat rating is just essentially a number. Bigger ships make it go up faster, and it's you get it by killing stuff. No ability. All right. Well, I didn't expect that would work, but this is how we learn things 10 years after a game. 25 years after the first version of this game came out. Anyway, yeah, so we were all not all of us, but there was a good portion of us on the forums, on the old Ambrosia ASW forums, that wrote in what we called the Resistance. And the Resistance was a series of short stories. Well, it was a web story, but we didn't have a name for that. Like, it was everybody just chipped into it, right? And some people wrote threads, like, just kept coming back and writing these cool stories. Drizzt, I'm looking at you. Oh, Zelda. Jesus. Forge, Gauge Striker. Anon. Before that was a thing. Just all these cool, like, just absolutely brilliant, fun. It was essentially the premise was that Ambrosia Software was an evil company trying to take over the world, using genetically engineered bad guys as foot soldiers, such as Power Rangers and Teletubbies. That part, I don't know where that came from. That was just always part of it, and it was like, what? But I honestly think it was an excuse for people to kill Power Rangers and Teletubbies in various ways. Whatever. To each their own. Glitechnia. And then Enar's just, where's Enar? Is that this one? Okay, so 29th, September 3rd. If I go straight there, we should get there in time. Oh, I don't have any. Yeah, no, just that one. Okay. Oh, it's Helen. It's right above me. Oh, well. Moving on. We're gonna caps lock, double game speed. Let's go. Although, with the resolution change, this is more like normal game speed, but seems like it did slow down a bit. Oh no. No, we're okay. This is normal. That's like... I'm playing a game from 1996 on a... or call it 1999 at most, on a big 4K TV. Like it's... Oh, I'm out of gas. Mike. Right? Like I don't even know. I've just become a citizen instead of no record. And now they let me land. Right? Just like I said, it's just the barest little, very, very little amount of work. And so we've been about a half an hour. We're up to our first new ship, the heavy shuttle, the less useless shuttle. No missions available. Let's see what we got here. Buy. Nope. I don't have any money. Buy. Oh, you can't. Okay, fine. Whatever. Be that way. Yes. IDA frigate. So the kind of namesake of this game, kind of the, well, I guess it's on the, it's not, the namesake's the wrong word, but it's like the emblem, I guess is a way to put it, is the Star Bridge. This guy here. Really cool, like vectored thrust. Oh, you can see his when he turns around, you can watch him. His engine's like vector. It's pretty cool. Personal favorite design. Oh, fuck off.